For many years, we welcome students and professors from University of Westminster, a program led by Dr. Farhan. We work together to deliver academic activities, lectures, discussions, visits to UN House in Hanoi by collaborating with UN Women, UNESCO, UN Habitat, the International Organization for Migration, IOM, etc., etc. Participants from both sides, University of Westminster and Hanoi University, enjoy so much. We treasure these opportunities. Now, during the COVID-19 pandemic and digital era, I strongly believe that this virtual field trip includes recorded educational video and live sessions is an outstanding model of international cooperation in education and training.
Hello, my name is Manor and I'll be asking some questions I've written down on Vietnam. So the first one is, what role has the UN played in Vietnam and why?
Hi guys, my name is Tasneem. I have a couple of questions about Vietnam. What are the priorities and impacts the UN has set out in general in order to help development in Vietnam?
Vietnam joined the United Nations on 20 September 1977. The UN support to Vietnam began with focus on war reconstruction and humanitarian assistance. Up to now, recognizing the rapid changes in economic and development context of Vietnam, the UN has been expanded towards strengthening institutions, policies, social protection, health, education, agriculture, and more. With the aim to build a sustainable and inclusive state, the UN in Vietnam is working together. I strongly encourage people, students from University of Westminster, to involve into this kind of action. Now, let's enjoy to learn more and share more this journey ahead together.
Thank you, Mr. Đặng Quốc Long, for your devotion. In the era of integration, the role of young generation is becoming more and more crucial. In this context, UNESCO and UN have developed a lot of projects for the students, especially in the last April 7th. These students had a chance to meet Mr. Michael Croft, the UNESCO representative in Vietnam, to discuss about Hanoi Creative City.
Continuing on its stability, what role does Vietnam play within the United Nations?
Thank you very much for your question. So, currently Vietnam is a non-permanent UN Security Council member for the period 2020-2021. Vietnam is serving as UNSC President starting April 1st. The second time in the seat during the 2020-2021 term. As President, Vietnam will focus on finding satisfactory and sustainable solutions to solve conflicts, promote dialogue, resolve disputes by peaceful means, strengthen the role of regional organizations, put the people at the center, and boost humanitarian policies that aim at vulnerable groups. Vietnam also made impressive efforts to support the UN peacekeeping operation with 29 missions to South Sudan and the Central African Republic since 2014. Also, as far as I know, in 2018, Vietnam deployed its first Level 2 field hospital contingent with the UN peacekeeping mission in South Sudan with 63 members. Last December, the government of Vietnam, in partnership with the UN, led by UN Women and supporting member states, hosted an international conference on women, peace, security, and tied strengthening women's role in building and sustaining peace from commitment to results. And very importantly, the government is working with the UN to enhance SDGs mainstreaming into the next national 5-year socio-economic development plan 2021-2025 and 10-year socio-economic development strategy 2021-2030.
For many years, the United Nations has faced serious challenges in its efforts to promote gender equality globally, including inadequate funding and no single recognized driver to direct UN activities on gender equality issues. In July 2010, the United Nations General Assembly created UN Women to address such challenges. Now let's come back to Hanoi to meet Miss Huyền My, an alumni from Faculty of International Studies. She had an opportunity to work in UN Women, and now she would like to share with you guys some information about the organization that she is working on. Let's go!
Alright, hello everyone. So my name is Mi and I'm the alumni of FIS, Faculty of International Studies in Hanoi University. So today I was honored to be invited here and to share with you my experience in UN Women. I have the chance to work to cooperate with UN Women as a program intern for 6 months. So it will always be my pleasure. To apply to UN Women, first, I searched the information online, especially on social medias, for example, Facebook. To be more specific, it's going to be on Youthbox and scholarship for Vietnamese students. So there are two rounds. The first one is the CV rounds and the second one is the interview. So all the staff there, the program manager and also the program assistant were very nice to me. They asked me all the questions related to gender equality, and luckily all the FIS subjects all related to those questions. So I believe that I handled those very well. That's how to apply. In Vietnam, UN Women is the branch of the United Nations. So as is sound, UN Women. Before that, it was UN Femme, like female. So basically, all the activities will be focused on women and girls. So while I was working there was a campaign called Violation to Women and Girls, because nowadays in Vietnam, especially in Asian countries, there's still domestic violence. And the thing is, not only the government wants to end that, but also all the international organizations want to support the government to put an end to that also. However, I believe that not only about the men who start the violence, but not also the girls and the women have to know their rights. So therefore, UN Women provides them with the package, like how to deal with violence. For example, if you are hit by your husband, what would you do? A lot of women don't know about that. So first, you have to report that case and then seek for help, because normally here domestic violence in Vietnam, they still believe that that's your own issues. There are some social workers will come to your house and give you some advice what to do and not what should not do. But it's just all based on theory, okay? And pretty much everything on the package, like at the kit, how to help the women to overcome the domestic violence. Before that, only fine was enacted. However, now mentally and physically was also improved. I would love to thank you, Mr. Faham, because as you remember, maybe thank you for this gift, this very cute bag here. Very cute. 100% political and 100% international. Thank you for the gift. And I was willing to share with all the Westminster students about how to apply in UN Women, and there are some sharing stories in international organizations. Thank you for listening, and thanks for watching. Bye.
This is the end of our video. I hope that through this video you can understand more about United Nations in Vietnam and UN Women and how they operate and how they can improve women's life. Thank you for listening. I hope to see you guys in the future.